The new Mars Mode event is here, and it is one of my favourites in World of Tanks console. Today we're going to showcase the game mode itself, play some games, and of course we will be showcasing exactly what you can do in this game mode, how you can play it, and how you can basically have quite a lot of fun, at least as much fun as you can in World of Tanks. First things first, let's take a quick look at the news as to how this event actually features within World of Tanks console. So first things first, you get given a tank when you first load into World of Tanks right now. If you haven't logged in since the latest update to World of Tanks, you will be able to get yourself the M24 Lunar Chaffee, and it is a specially modified Rover 237. Of course, you can pick up the Rover 237 as a premium tank at tier 6. Of course, it doesn't get the bonuses that this tank actually has within this game mode. Now then, obviously, we'll get into some gameplay in a little bit, but the key things I want to mention on this is that this game mode is actually pretty fun, and the thing that I can find quite well within this is that you can basically use this game mode as a way to kind of test your driving skills, and you can do some things that you won't be able to do in any other game mode on World of Tanks, and that is the fact that you do have zero gravity, so you will, or at least very low gravity, and that means that you can go up various different ramps, you can go up various different extra things, you also have the ability to actually re-heal, and it's always pretty nice. Now, what you'll see here is also that there's no full damage within the game mode. You've also got a 7 versus 7, so it's one of the first times, or at least one of the very limited times that we'll have such low actual numbers within the game. You can respawn for probably the first time, or one of the first times in World of Tanks console, and you've also got some teleportation that you can use in the form of those green UFOs. You go in those and they'll teleport you to another area on the map, which is pretty nice, especially when you want to sneak up or if you want to make a quick exit. Now also, health pickups are on the map, you can see it on the minimap. Available earnings, so you can earn silver, vehicle XP and commander XP, and in fact you can earn a ton of commander XP as well, which is really, really nice. There are no repair costs, so that's also pretty decent, and you can use consumables except vehicle XP / commander XP / silver / free XP boosters, so you can't use any of those, which is a little bit disappointing considering how much commander XP you do get in this game mode. Now then, enough talking about the game mode, let's take a look at what you can actually do, how you can do well, or at least better than my first couple of games that I had. And this is a replay where we managed to pick up quite a bit of damage, and also I found that yes, some people might think, yeah, if you sit back at the back for a little bit in the game, then it will be fun. No, playing this passively is not fun whatsoever. You want to be going off in. This is a game mode that rewards you for actually going off in, and if you can drive, it's even better. Now, what you see me doing here is that you've got 2 rounds with this tank. One of them is kind of like a bombardier. You can kind of fire in a load of rounds. It's like playing an artillery piece, but it's actually not good unless you're really close. The other round is an AP round, or at least, well, that's what Wargaming are calling it. Effectively, it's just like a laser. It's super high shell velocity, means that you can hit pretty much across the map like you're seeing here with very little lead, and you really don't have to aim all too much as long as you're highlighted over the opponent that you're going to be firing at. Now, at the beginning, you see very slow, very boring. This game mode isn't about that. You don't want to be playing, don't bother sitting at the back. It's all about going off in. Now you notice here, for the first time ever, you probably won't take any damage whilst going off a cliff that size. Now, in this sort of game, you want to make sure that you are constantly dealing damage. If you can do that, then that is the benefit. You can see me here when I couldn't actually hit, I just fire in a few of those like bombardier rounds, you know, the almost artillery, laser artillery, as much as normal artillery aren't lasers. But what you see me doing here is actually going sideways against any of the opponents that I feel like are going to hit me, because that makes it super hard for them to just auto aim me, because primarily in this game mode, if you are free aiming, like, it's so much harder to free aim since everyone is doing 70 kilometers an hour, and also bobbling around the place because it is very low gravity, and that means that yeah, you can end up doing things like this. And for those of you that don't know, you can boost on this. So that is the left bumper, the or L1 on PS4. So left bumper on Xbox, you can boost your way up. It's pretty much something that you should never do. It is pointless, in my personal opinion. I think that it's actually taken me out more times than it's helped me, so I wouldn't really recommend that. Now then, what does this tank offer in terms of kind of enjoyment? Well, I just love the fact that you can go off in. Am I saying that you'll be spending all of your time playing this game mode? Hell no, it's not that good. But yeah, there's certainly some fun to be had, and especially if you could platoon up with some of your mates, just going around and just being very reckless and just being a little couple of rats just going around. And it really is quite a bit of fun. And of course, when you do load the kind of premium version of the, well, not that the ammunition costs you anything, but the HE rounds in this thing, if you're in a very like small area, you can actually make them work quite well. Now you're seeing me using the boosting features here to be able to go into positions that you probably wouldn't be able to do in any other tank in the game. I don't think I've ever been in the air that much in Water Tanks, so yeah. It's a pretty unique game mode. You probably won't spend your life playing it, but yeah, maybe a couple games a day or something like that. And it is really, really good to actually be able to earn some Commander XP in addition. And you're seeing here why you shouldn't jump in the air, because it is almost pointless and you end up actually ruining your the remaining hit points that you did have. Of course, you can see me here just going for this Chaffee, since we need to get him out of the game, and then we can focus on the other one, and of course we can kind of go sideways, and that is going to help us to avoid taking any more shots. Now, you see me doing here, using that to great effect, making sure that we aren't kind of giving anyone the easy shot on us as much as that can be possible within this mode. But you're seeing here the damage racks up so much faster when you are aggressive, and when you do kind of play quite well, when you put yourself into a position that is a little bit more forward. Sitting at the back and sniping, I'm sure you can do a little bit of damage, I'm sure you can do more damage than you take, but it's not a game mode that's designed for that. You don't get any statistics from playing this tank. There's literally no point in you actually camping or doing anything like that, so just actually for once in your life, go out and actually have a bit of an aggressive playstyle. Of course, don't take that into the standard game mode when you finish, but yeah, hopefully that'll be a good bit of fun that you guys can have. And of course, I've really enjoyed it. It's something new. It's refreshing to see Wargaming actually bringing back some of these event game modes that they've had in the back for such a long time, and of course bringing in new kind of events and stuff like that, because it is really important that Wargaming bring in events. Even if you don't particularly enjoy this one, it's nice to see that they're thinking that they should be creating some extra stuff. Maybe we'll see Frontline, maybe we'll see 30 versus 30 battles, maybe we'll see some other stuff in the works, but we don't know as of yet. And you could see there using the HE rounds, because we ran out of standard rounds, and they actually do way more damage, but of course they are very, very slow comparatively to the other ones. And you can see the physics doing what physics do best when you're playing the Mars mode. Now, I think the game mode, for me personally, really, really pleased with it. I'm sure many of you will not like it. Maybe you haven't even played it. But yeah, let me know in the comment section down below what you think of this game mode. And of course, we did pick up 3,500 damage, and we did come top within this replay, albeit they are very short games. They're about 6 minutes a game, which means that you can rack up a lot of Commander XP within every single game that you play. And you can see here, managed to pick up 3,500 Commander XP in that battle, maybe even more, don't know, didn't give myself time to look. But there you go. Hopefully you did enjoy this video. If you did, make sure to like it, and if you want to check out what actually came out in addition to this, then check out the update news video on the left and the gameplay and tank reviews on the right. Thank you very much, and I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day. Goodbye.